I'm currently on a Dr. Seuss journey as I try and watch a lot of the classic cartoons that I'd never seen before, because despite the fact that Dr. Seuss and I share a birthday, I kind of grew up oblivious to Dr. Seuss's creations, and over the years, of course, I've learned more and more about them, but I've never really sat down and watched them properly. So I decided to do this. I've watched a couple. I'm now watching ones from the 70s. We have The Cat in the Hat from 1971, directed by Hawley Pratt, with a teleplay by Dr. Seuss. And this is actually my first look at The Cat in the Hat. I haven't seen the more recent film. I definitely want to now, because I found this so fascinating and not at all what I expected. First of all, I thought the Cat in the Hat was a good guy. I figured the protagonist would be a likable character. I don't know why I thought that, given, the Grinch is the protagonist and antagonist at the same time. The same we have with the Cat in the Hat, and honestly, this could be analysed to the hilt. There are so many things about this that I want to dig deeper into, and I probably will do so because I'm genuinely fascinated. It's about these two children who are left at home, and their mother has gone out. She says that she will return later on. And the children are bored, there's nothing to do, and the next thing they know, there's a knock at the door, and this Cat in the Hat appears. And this Cat in the Hat comes into the house, and first of all, I'm thinking, okay, stranger danger, and the children are a little bit wary, as is the goldfish, Mr. Krinklebein, the goldfish, which is a brilliant name for a goldfish. And this goldfish is very wary and absolutely not on this cat's side. And he tells the cat to leave. The children kind of think, yes, maybe you should leave. So the Cat in the Hat goes to leave. But then he immediately turns around and says, no, I can't leave, because somebody has stolen my family heirloom. And this family heirloom it's a moss-covered, three-handled family credenza. I don't know either. But I think that that's a brilliant name or phrase to refer to a family heirloom. Straight away it makes you go, well, what on earth is that? What is he missing? What does this look like? And it conjures up, or it encourages you to create in your mind what you think this looks like, and what the Cat in the Hat could possibly be looking for. And I think that's the point when I started to think that he was quite a creepy character, because he forced himself back into the house and basically said, well, I can't leave until we find this, started accusing the goldfish, and then things just spiral out of control. The children seem to be having a good time, or they seem to be very curious and fascinated by the Cat in the Hat, which is not really a positive reception. I feel like they should be feeling a lot more negatively about this creepy stranger in their house. And there are, I kind of googled afterwards, what does the Cat in the Hat represent? And there are all kinds of different theories. I don't know exactly what Dr. Seuss was trying to represent, if anything at all. But definitely so far, out of all of the Dr. Seuss characters that I've been introduced to, the Cat in the Hat is the most peculiar, the most thought-provoking, the most questionable, the one that I would quite happily read analytical papers on for hours, because I think it's such a fascinating, questionable character. And yeah, it doesn't bode well that the children didn't really feel very scared of him, which is not a great sign. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite peculiar and absolutely not at all what I expected. It was great to finally meet Thing 1 and Thing 2, characters that I'd been aware of but had never seen before. At least not to my recollection. From a narrative perspective, it's very creative, very inventive, the rhymes are brilliant, the narrative flows very well. Just when you think he's about to leave, he snaps back and refuses to go. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved how it concluded. I think everything made perfect sense. The character had real motivation. Everything just worked well. It was questionable and peculiar, but I really enjoyed the Cat in the Hat. Daws Butler voices Mr. Krinklebein the fish. Sally and Conrad are voiced by Pamelyn, Ferdin, and Tony Frazier. The Cat in the Hat is voiced by Allan Sherman. Really had a lot of fun with it because it wasn't at all what I was expecting. Definitely needing to check out the more recent feature film.